Okay guys, today we are in a super cool car. This is the 2023 BMW 760i. So this is the brand new Generation 7 Series, and I'm going to give you guys a awesome POV drive of this vehicle. We're also going to take a walk around outside and take a look. But before we get outside, I wanted to show you guys one cool thing. Okay, we go into the main menu, vehicle. We want doors and windows, automatic doors. Open all doors. What? All doors opened up except for the back. Why didn't the back open up? I'm not quite sure why the back didn't. I think that could do with some settings in there. But yeah, automatic doors. All the doors are open. How cool is that? Automatic doors. What? And then, like you saw before, we can just close them all. So let's close all doors. And like you can stop one. Oh, it's open driver's door. You can also do that right here. This little button, boom, driver's door opens up. So let's take a look on the outside. And then when you want to close the door, press that. Should go in, but you can just press this button again. How cool is that? So 2023 model, Dravit gray exterior. This thing is fully loaded. We have the premium package, rear seat package, rear entertainment package, advanced driver's assistance package, upgrade wheels. In that premium package, you're gonna get these updated crystal headlights. There's literally crystals in the headlights. They do have that new split design, so the high beam and low beams are on the lower one. Massive kidney grille. This car does come standard with the highway assistance, so active stop and go cruise control, and then with the advanced driver's assistance, it allows it to be hands-free up to 130 kilometers per hour. So I'm very excited to try that feature. It'll be the first time for me trying that feature. You can hear it locking automatically because I have walked away from the vehicle, and it honked the horn because the vehicle's still running. I want to leave the car running so that the AC is pumping on the inside. We have the redesigned back end, quad tailpipes back here, more like tube tailpipes, and they kind of just split them, so they're not like true quads. Redesigned taillights, big 7, small 6. Usually all the lettering is the same size as BMWs. We have this massive BMW Rondo with the rear view camera in. Proximity sensors everywhere. This got parking assistant. It can do all that stuff. Actually, there's so many things that were in the premium package. I want to break it down for you guys. So the climate insulated glass is a part of the premium package, and the premium package is a $6,000 option. The crystal headlights at the front, the Sky Lounge panoramic glass sunroof, so LED lights built into the glass sunroof, glass controls for the shifter and the iDrive controller, rear heated seat package, interior camera, massaging front seats, and black Alcantara roof liner. And then the rear comfort package, you get rear heated seats, the multifunctional rear seats, massaging rear seats, and rear wireless device charging, and then the rear entertainment package. And the rear entertainment package is so badass. Let's take a look in the back seats. Doors are powered. Let's hop into the back seats here. Whew. You get an iPhone built in to the side here. You have your own climate menu that you control back here. Turn up the fan, turn off the fan. But the coolest thing, I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but let's do Fire TV, fold down via theater mode. The backrest is going. We have a TV. Sunshades are all going up. Look at this thing. What? You can literally hook up a PlayStation or an Xbox or anything that you want. It has an HDMI port. You have Netflix, Amazon Prime, and then you have rear seat adjustments. So you can do seat, and you can do the seat adjustments. You can select the position, what you want to do. Default position 1. Do we want to move the seat back? I'm moving back. The leg area is moving out. Do we want massaging back here? Get the massaging started. Seat climate. I'm kind of hot. Let's do ventilation. Max ventilation. Absolutely amazing. There's a couple other things, like there's some My modes back here. There's a couple other things that you can choose from. Digital art. Look at the screen at the front. Change it for the drivers. A 7 Series is kind of meant to drive people around in. You have sunroof, that can be open and close. In the center console here, folds down. This comes out, 2 cup holders, wireless device charging tray, more storage, 2 USB-C ports. This is luxury. Now there is one upgrade for the 7 Series that this car doesn't have, which it's like the executive lounge at the back. Basically the seat will fold forward, a little bench will come down, and you can put your feet up to rest, and you can like completely like fall asleep. Now you have 2 ways of opening the door. There's this button right here which pops it open, you press it open yourself. And then you have this button up here, which is the automatic door button. Just give that a click and then it fully opens automatically for us. System will shut down in 59 seconds. Let's let it shut down. We're gonna head into the driver's seat. What interior option was this? Yeah, so this is the Tartufo Merino leather, or Tartufo Merino leather interior. Let's take a quick look at the trunk before we get to the front. Now this is a manager's demo, so there's a little bit of stuff in the back here, but you get these extra pads. You get the deep trunk in there, full power tailgate. Big shout out to Parkview BMW for allowing us to go for a test drive in this 760i. Wow, glass controls for your seats, LED light strip, Bowers & Wilkins. We have the most upgraded sound system. You get in, you click that. As you're putting on your seatbelt, your door is closing for you. I like how the curved display screen is a lot more integrated into the dashboard than other BMW models. Head-up display is there as well. You have this nice silver wood trim. This ambient lighting is purple because of the digital art. Let's do all blinds open because we want to get some light in here. iDrive 8 is fantastic. Let's see, M Sport steering wheel. We've got the glass application for the controls, shifter, a couple buttons here, lots of controls up here. I'm gonna go my modes, and we're gonna go back into just personal, which is like comfort mode. And let's get on the road. We'll go for a drive and we'll explore a couple other things. Now, the TV does block the rear view camera. So one thing I want to do is just put up that TV. Man, this is a big car. This is like a boat. Displays, theater screen, and let's fold up theater screen. So you're going away. This is comfortable, like the suspension, the seats are already so soft. I love this ventilated seat. I'm in a suit, but I'm getting my back cooled right now. It's fantastic. Let's go back home here. Okay. Well, let's wait for that car, be extra safe. Oh, quite a bit of power right away. Whoa, this thing's not sluggish at all. I mean, this is 760, so it's a lot of horsepower. I think it's 523 horsepower, but I have to double check. But it's a V8, so it's a 4.4 liter reverse flow, the new S68 engine from BMW. Man, this thing is comfy. We got air suspension. I just came out of a 3 Series, and this is like plush compared to the 3 Series. You can feel it floating across the bumps. Now you can see at the head-up display, we can customize that a bit. So if we click this button down here, we go over, head-up display, we can choose what we want to see: directional view, standard view, assisted view, sport view, and reduced view. We'll leave it in the assisted view. You can also change your layout of your comfort mode. So there's that one, and there's that one. We'll leave it here. I can't get over how comfortable, how smooth, how quiet the interior of this car is. But I mean, it's a 7 Series. This is BMW's creme de la creme. This would be nice to drive every day. It's grunty. I'm barely stepping on the pedal. I'm kind of scared to step on the pedal because it's just gonna give me way too much power. But we'll release that on the highway. One thing I have been excited to try is the hands-free driving. Driving assist is activated. You can see it's up, and apparently it's hands-free. Right now it's showing that it's got the hands-free symbol. want to stay close because I don't want to let it too far away, but it's asking to put the hand back on. I think because we're not on the highway, it's supposed to be hands-free up to 130 kilometers per hour. But I wonder if that has to be over a certain threshold and it senses the highway. Maybe it senses we're not on a highway right now. iDrive 8, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of new stuff to it. The touchscreen's more responsive. You still have the iDrive controller if you need to do anything. The buttons are a lot less. Like instead of Eco and Sport and Comfort, you have My Modes. And even My Modes, like there's a lot more modes there to go into. Volume control is here as well. Parking control. There's not really any park button anymore. You just have this parking brake. So as soon as you hit park, your parking brake engages. A little toggle for drive, and then you can go into sport mode. And if you wanted to, oh, that's neutral. If you want to use the paddle shifters, you can go into manual mode. I love this steering wheel. It's very unique. A lot of the other M Sport cars have the same steering wheel no matter what the chassis is, but the 7 Series gets a different one. And I also like the flat bottom. Gives you a lot more leg room. Man, I can't get over this crystal display. Let's go home. Let's go into the menu. Let's go interior lighting, ambience. Let's background light, accent light. Let's change the color. Turquoise, oh my gosh. I feel like I'm on an island right now. That is beautiful. And you also have this sunshade. I opened up this sunshade. Sunshade doesn't want to open? Okay, I don't know why. Maybe I did something wrong with the settings. Alright, we're gonna give it a little bit of accelerate here in comfort mode. Holy, that front end picks up, and that is grunty. What is it like in sport mode? Let's go My Modes. Let's go sport. Just sport, no sport plus. Doesn't look like there's a sport individual. We just have sport. Can you hear the exhaust? Got a little bit more growly. Interesting how the background stayed the same here. Ah, we're following someone. That's never good. We're going so slow. Let's see if we can let them go ahead and get a little bit of a gap. See the line in the head-up display just went red? All right. Oh, there's a little bit of person behind us. Let's do a little Excel here. Oh, that hits hard. You can see the whole front end just comes up. The rear end squats. That V8's got a lot of torque. Hits hard, but still smooth. Like it wasn't aggressive or anything like that. Just planted and went with that xDrive system. Oh, this thing's heavy around the corners. Very smooth car, but very heavy. Handles pretty good. Going in between lane changes, smooth, consistent. That doesn't feel like a tight car though, but I don't think it's supposed to. Let's try out the cruise control. Assisted, let's do assisted mode, assisted plus. Use only physical high-risk conditions appropriate. The driver may still remain vigilant. Okay, I think this is where driver distraction, stay attention. Oh wow, it can sense that. I think this is where it's hands-free up to 130 kilometers per hour. So I have it set at 130. I have my hands off the steering wheel. It hasn't asked me to put them back on. So I think this is the cruise control that allows you to be hands-free. Wow, this is cool. Look guys, no hands. I feel like I'm driving a Tesla with their autopilot system. Imagine you're just stuck in this terrible traffic, you can't really accelerate or anything like that, and it's just hands-free. Wow. Now, can I set the trailing distance? It doesn't seem like I can. I like how the lights are green here. It lets you know like system is good, it's active. That is amazing. What? Okay. I do want to feel a little bit of acceleration, so we're gonna go into manual mode. Let's excel. Woo-wee! That's got some power to it. But I mean, it's a big car. You need power. A car this size, you need a V8. You need size. I mean, the older gens with the BMWs, you could get them with a 6-cylinder, but now in Canada, there's only a V8 option. That's our standard. And then there's electric. Brakes are pretty good too, kind of heavy, but that's amazing. Turn cruise control back on. Driving Assistant Plus is active, slowing us back down. I love this cruise control. Does it do the lane change assists? Look at that, it's moving us lanes. It's moving us lanes. What? We need to move over again. What will happen here? Wow. Wow. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. Astonishing. We do need to get off, so we're gonna hit the brakes here. We're gonna go back into our own mode here because we're no longer on the highway. Time to head back. If you are looking to purchase a 7 Series, make sure you get the Advanced Driver's Assistance package so that you have the hands-free cruise control, because that's a game changer for BMW. Before BMW, they had traffic jam assistance. You could take your hand off below 60 kilometers per hour when you're stuck in that really terrible traffic, but this is a game changer. 130 kilometers, that's the normal speed that you're gonna be doing in Toronto on like the 401 or something. You just turn that on and you go to your destination and you're completely hands-free. That is incredible. Now, since we're off the highway, let's explore a little bit of the cockpit more. You have a wireless device charging tray here. I don't think this cover moves. No, your heated and cooled cup holders right here. Although they're heated and cooled, I don't think they are. I think they're just normal cup holders right here. You can see in sport mode, the ambient lighting changed. Went blue, red, and blue again. If we go back to comfort, then we get back to our chosen LED color, and this crystal display bar, oh my god, phenomenal, just phenomenal. You do have a little storage in here. It's filled with stuff right now, so I'm not going to show that. Yeah, auto hold is here as well. Let's go into the main menu. Now, you can have standard navigation, real-time traffic info. You also have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Let's show you guys the navigation for a little bit here. Now, once you map the vehicle with your BMW ID, like this vehicle has been mapped, so you can see it, you can see it's green all the way back up. You can see the roads are red there. If you don't map the vehicle, you won't be able to see that information yet. Now, I didn't even try the boost button. What is the boost going to be? I think that's just like lowest downshift possible. Puts you into sport mode for 9 seconds. What? Or 10 seconds. That's cool. I wish I was at the front so we could take a look at that power. Let's explore the menu a bit. Phone, don't have anything connected. Music, satellite radio. And I love the apps. So you can go infotainment apps, YouTube, theater screen, navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, drive recorder. So it's like the dash cam system. You can manually record. Or you can do vehicle apps, or you can do all of them. And you can reorganize these to put your one where you want it, like ambient lighting. You want ambient lighting at the top, just like your iPhone. Press and hold and drag. So that's really cool. And look at how many things are. So the interior lighting, we went through that. Mobile devices, connecting and unconnecting, your BMW ID. There's personal assistant. There's also a microphone button here. You can ask it anything, like tell them you're cold, turn up the heat, anything like that. You have the My Modes we went through, seat comfort we went through, live vehicle, we haven't really explored this. One thing I like is when you go into My Modes, you go Sport, and then you go back into, you have torque, horsepower, turbo PSI, and your temperature gauge. So let's go back in, and then system settings, so you can set your time automatically. Time zone, you go into a different time zone, set your valet alert, rear occupant alert, sounds, language. You have an owner's manual if you need to search anything. You have your climate menu, but you can always go to your climate menu right here. Look how many different options are: heated, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. Displays, so like head-up display, gauge cluster, that rear entertainment. You can adjust all of that stuff. Doors and windows, we were in here when I was showing you guys the automatic doors, but then there's automatic window. So if you go to Tim's every morning or Starbucks every morning, you can have the automatic window activate automatically. Personally, I can't see myself ever using that. What if it's a rainy day and your window automatically opens? That wouldn't be good. Driving settings, so there's a lot of things. So iconic sounds, we're getting music pumped in for exhaust noise when we're in sport mode, you can turn that off. You know, if you don't want that, just take that off. Driving assistant, a lot of driving assistance, pre-collision system, lane departure warning, steering intervention, blind spot detection, side collision warning, exit warning, emergency stop. Man, I didn't even know blind spot was off there. It's a good thing I asked the car to do the lane changes for me. Parking, this car can self-park for you. I'll show you guys that feature when we get back to the dealership. 7 Series BMW has it all. Exterior lighting, automatic high beams. So you engage that. You used to be able to have a toggle over here and it would engage that. Now it's just in the system, just automatic. If it's nighttime, your lights turn on. If your high beams can turn on, they just automatically do. If it senses that there is somebody in front of you, it turns off your high beams. Parking. Quite a lot of stuff. And then you can even customize your main menu screen. Like you can move these widgets around, show what you want to show. Obviously map is going to be the best one here. And you have augmented reality navigation. Look up in the display screen what's happening here. Let's go back into comfort and see how much more screen we get. It's telling us where we need to turn and it's showing us through that front camera. That's pretty cool. One thing I don't like with My Modes, why is it just staying here? It should be like going back to the menu you're at before you hit the My Modes button. You can raise the air suspension ground clearance. I did that, but then I think once you start going, it's gonna lower it again. You know, you can see it activating now, it's going away. Once you get over a certain speed, it doesn't want the front ride height to be so high. And I believe when you put into sport mode, it also lowers as well. Not 100% sure on that one though. Let's just leave it in comfort. Oh yeah, but the My Modes, the digital art one is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It changes like the whole LED light strip, changes the whole gauge cluster. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this changes from time to time. I think this is a variable change with each update that you get. iDrive 8 over-the-air updates, just like your cell phone. Even the head-up display colors changed. All right, so we pretty much explored everything. Parking assistant button, record new draft, backup assistant. You can lock your people out from the back seats from doors and windows with this new control switch now. Yeah, I mean, there's not too much else to show you. Oh, that's why the sunroof wasn't working. This sunroof goes forward instead of backwards. Oh, I don't know why it's not one clicking. You can see the stripe lines. Those are the LED strips for lights. If it was dark, you'd be able to see. Looks beautiful at nighttime. All right, let's go. We'll do a 0 up to the speed limit acceleration here. And let's try even the boost button. See what that does for us. Whoa! We're on boost! That was cool. man, you could feel the rear end squat and the front end lift up. This thing's got a lot of power for a big car. Like, that's a quick acceleration. This car's heavy, but it has the horsepower to back it up, that's for sure. Oh man, that augmented reality is super cool. Once again, big shout out to Parkview BMW for providing the vehicle for the test drive in this vehicle. If you guys are in the Toronto marketplace and you're looking to purchase a BMW, feel free to come to Parkview BMW. Make sure you guys ask for Denver. You can also reach out to me at my email down below, and I'll help you guys out on the sales side. And before I end the video, the last thing I want to show you guys is the parking. But before we get there, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, help me out, and let me show you guys the self-parking of the brand new 2023 7 Series. So you're coming along, you're trying to find a parking spot, and it's a tight squeeze, you're not quite sure, you want to put yourself in there yourself. So you can either reverse or parallel park. Let's use this one as an example. So we're gonna press this button right here, parking, and go past the spot you want to park in, and then you hit start reverse parking. And you can even choose, do you want the first spot or the second spot? Now, it is a parking assistant, so it doesn't see the lines, it only sees the car. It's going to put you a certain distance beside that car. So no hands, it's doing it all itself, giving us green lights on the steering wheel, letting us know that we are good. The new upgraded system even shows you in the gauge cluster like where we are to the parking spot. And it's done. And once it's done, it automatically puts it in park for you, so you're ready to shut off the engine. So that's it, that's all I've got. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next POV video.